Hello everyone. I hope that you all doing well. So this is me, Sayyid Shujatullah. Today we are discussing about all the schemes initiated by the government of India with respect to educational sector. This particular video will be useful for all those aspirants who are preparing for civil service examination, who are about to give this prelims test this year, and also to any other state service examination or any other central examination because schemes constitute very important part, okay, in all the examination, right? So let us see one by one. This is a very short notes that I have prepared with my own hand, so that there should not be much of the is, the, on, that should not be there. Fine. So I'll just share the screen and we'll go ahead. Fine. This is okay. Yeah, fine. I'll just take the pen here. So the course is presented by me, Sayyid Shujatullah, Civil Service Faculty and also mentor in Hyderabad, city of Telangana. Educational schemes we are going to learn for civils 2021. Another important point I have to make here, the government has got re-elected last year itself. So till this government does not go, okay, you will be having all the schemes intact. There won't be any removal of any schemes. There might be some extra features may get added with regard to schemes, but there won't be any deletion of the schemes. Till this government is there, okay, you are secure of what you have read with regard to the schemes, because schemes will be same for the next 4 years. Okay, fine. So let us go ahead. The first one is the scheme Yukti. It is launched by Ministry of Human Resource Development. Yukti stands for Youth India Combating COVID. Okay, Youth of India Combating COVID with the knowledge, technology, and innovation. Okay, so here youth has been promoted so to gather knowledge about the COVID pandemic and any technologies they can also innovate, whether with regard to detection or tech kits are there, all that. And innovation is nothing but bringing new tools, okay, creating new tools to fight with this COVID pandemic. Okay, youth has been what here promoted, okay, to fight the COVID pandemic. This particular Yukti scheme will also try to serve three important objectives. One is student promotion policies. What is it? Student promotion policies. So student will be promoted to take up various aspects with respect to COVID. Okay, so students are asked to gather information with regard to this COVID pandemic. Okay, and any technology they can also try to what develop in the laboratories. Okay, develop in their normal research in that way. Okay, along with that, challenges of placement. You all know that COVID pandemic is there here, and the students who are in the fourth year in the last semester, okay, so they are about to actually get jobs by this month, May, June. They used to get jobs from Wipro, Infosys, engineering, medical practitioner. Now, what will happen? This process will not start till 3 4 months. Like all that placements will come again in September, October. So the students will be very tensed at this point of time, right? So wherever there is a challenges of placements will be there now, that challenge will be taken care of the government will try to see that students will get proper jobs, okay, the moment the pandemic is over. And because of this COVID, many students are having what mental state, they're having sickness is there, they have been locked inside their homes, they cannot go out. So to cope up with this mental state of these students, what they have to do, okay, and what about their exams, etc. So a lot of online portals has been started by the government of India in order to cater to their needs, so that they will be on track with their studies. That is anyhow happened. Fine. The next one is Samadhan challenge. What is it? Samadhan, with the name only you can understand, it is a solution, means trying to find out a solution. Okay. This particular Samadhan challenge was launched by Government of India in partnership with private firms like Innovative Coes and 4G. Okay, Government of India, two important one statutory body is there, AICTE, All India Council of Technical Education, and Ministry of Human Resource Development. This together, along with Innovative, Curious, and Forge, these are private firms. Okay, so what they have done, they have launched a program called as Samadhan Challenge, where the students are asked to give quick solutions to the coronavirus epidemic. How to solve it, how to manage it, should we don't go out, right? What is the importance of social distancing, whether it will really work out or not. So what do we do in case of Raitu Bazaars and Mandis where you are having large amount of population and where you cannot have social distancing. So just trying to ask the students that give some solutions. How can we fight with this particular COVID? So that is what is called as Samadhan Challenge. Some extra information is there here with regard to AICTE. It is a statutory body established in the year 1945. Okay, 2 years before our Independence Day. Independence. Okay, so 1945. If you correlate this particular year in history, it coincides with Wavell Plan. In history, it coincides with what? Wavell Plan. Remember this point. Okay. Then motto of Ministry of Human Resource Development: education for all, quality education. This is a motto. Don't forget. For lower grade examination, this is very, very important. Okay. Let us go ahead. Then what is the meaning of Dhruv? What is it? It is a Pradhan Mantri Innovative Learning Program. Pradhan Mantri Innovative Learning Program. And remember important point here, that this particular innovative learning program, that is Dhruv, it is not catering to all the age groups. It caters to only children's. Okay, they may ask you this kind of twisting words in the examination, saying that Dhruv portal has been imparting innovative learning to the youth and adult and even to the children. Means the answer will be wrong for it. The statement is wrong because it is catering to only children. Okay, and under this program, what government is trying to do? Government is trying to enhance the skills of the children and knowledge. Skills of these children and knowledge. Knowledge is nothing but you might be knowing. Okay, to perform a task, to perform a task. Okay, so you will gain knowledge, how to treat a person, how to treat a disease from medicine course. Okay, how to run the softwares, etc. Engineering courses. This is knowledge. Skills are nothing but there are many types of skills are there, like communication skill, how to attract people with your communication, how to write a beautiful letter. Okay, report writing, interaction skills, how to interact, how to be appealing, how to be appeasing. Okay, skills, how to save yourself, defending skills. Okay, life skills we call it as. Okay, so here the students will be the children that even will be enhanced with regard to their other skills along with their knowledge. Okay, this is very, very important here again. What is Department of Higher Education? DOHE. Okay, they have got a 5-year plan. Very good. The 5-year plan name is what? EQUIP. Sir, what is the meaning of EQUIP? It is there here, my dear students. Education, quality, upgradation, and innovation program. Okay, so Department of Higher Education has launched a 5-year program called as EQUIP. Very, very important for the examination. Okay, under this program, what are the various principles or ideals are emphasized? Access of education to all and inclusion. Means this is very important. See, somebody is living here and he has to go to attend school very far. 10 kilometers the school is there. It means the education is not accessible. Education is not accessible. This should not be there. Okay, education with quality should be what? Accessible, should be near to the people, should be near to the students. Okay, then inclusion is there. Means with regard to caste, with regard to creed, with regard to religion, with regard to race, everyone should be included. There should not be any group or any section of society to be left out under this program. Under this program, that is called as inclusion. That is called as inclusion. Quality teaching, you might be knowing. Quality teaching is nothing but when you conduct a test. When you conduct a test, like 7th class past students are there, then you have conduct the 7th class test to them only. They pass the 7th class, then you have made a entrance test on the basis of 7th class only. Then in the 7th class, are they able to score 100 out of 100 or 50 out of 100? So this particular marks will give you the assessment of quality of education. This is how they assess. Okay, excellence means like 100 out of 100. Okay, that we have to try to achieve. Means whatever they learn, the outcome should be what? The outcome should be 100%. Okay, if these things are there, no, if a person has got a quality, got excellence in its own, okay, in his own subject or whatever the thing is there, he gets what? Employability. More employability means his chances of getting selected will increase. Okay, if he impart equality and quality and excellence, his chances of getting a job will increase. Okay, and this equip program was launched in the year 2019. Okay, 5 years means it has to be over by 2024. Okay, any scheme which is having a starting year and a ending year, or starting date or a ending date, such kind of schemes are called as time bound scheme, because they are bound by the time, remember this point. Okay, याद रखना ये. Okay, with the help of this equip program, Department of Higher Education wanted to transform the higher education, means bring a overall change means with regard to access, with regard to inclusion, quality and excellence. Okay, this total equip program is prepared by 10 experts, 10 experts appointed by the government of India. Okay, under this Department of Higher Education, three important initiatives were taken. One is Swayam 2.0, okay, Diksharam and Paramarsh. What is Swayam? You might be knowing it. Online degree program by top universities. Online degree program by top universities will be offered under Swayam 2.0. You have to get yourself registered, just like you will go and fill your passport or driving license or your UPSC application fee application you will fill, no. In the same way, in this Swayam portal, you can also register yourself and take any course, BSc, BCom, like that. You take the course, pay minimum fees. They will give you books, and also they will also give you the dates when you have to attend the examination. So with that, you can get the degree online. Everything is online. You don't have to go and visit the particular what office or a university, like that. Everything will be done online. Okay. So then another one is Diksharam. What is it? Launched in July 2017, student induction program. Student induction program, very important. So whenever you join a new college, what will happen? Induction will happen, right? Means knowing each other, knowing the institution, knowing the qualities and features of a particular institution, what they're going to offer, their strategy, what about the placements, etc. That is called as what? Induction program. Okay. Then what is Paramarsh? Paramarsh is a mentoring institutions. There are some institutions who wanted to get this recognition. Okay, NAAC, very, very important recognition it is. Okay, some institutions are there which are being mentored. Okay, which are being mentored by the top institutions, so that they will also get NAAC, National Assessment Accreditation Council. Okay, right. So they will give the ratings to the colleges like A plus, A plus plus, like that. They will give, no. Okay. So some institutions are not getting any of this. So they will guide them. Top institutions will guide that institution so that they will get this recognition. This Paramarsh program was launched on in July 2019. Recently, all of them are recently. Last 1 year, schemes we are learning. Take it. Now, institutions of eminence means very good, very perfect institutions. Okay, very, very important institutions. Government of India has selected what? 10 institutions of eminence in government sector, 10 institutions in private sector. Okay, and in this 20 institutions, they are going to spend around 1,000 crores for 5 years. Okay, for their development, to make them very, very, very on par with foreign institutions, foreign universities, foreign research firms. Okay, that much of quality these institutions should also have. This institution should also have. Okay, institutes of eminence means you can also consider them as mascot. Okay, means the institution which is having highest quality in our country. Okay, to make this highest quality infrastructure, research, scholarships, okay, all that particular things have to be promoted, right or wrong. That's why this much amount of rupee will be spent on these 20 institutions to make them world class, and this 1,000 crores will be spent in 5 years, not today or tomorrow, but slowly 5 years. Another scheme is, it is called as STARS. Okay, Scheme for Transformational and Advanced Research in Sciences. इसका full form ही है ये, Scheme for Transformational Advanced Research in Sciences. So you might be clear with the name itself. So there are two kinds of research are there, my dear students. One is basic research, one is advanced research. Okay, what is basic research? Basic research is the research which takes care of natural phenomena. Natural phenomena. Okay, trying to understand the properties of any mineral, any metal, etc. Okay, suppose you have found a metal A. You have found a metal A in the earth. Okay, what this metal A has the properties? Will it get dissolved in water? If we heat it, what will happen? Will it stretch or will it break? Okay, if we heat it, will it change the color? Okay, if it is if we convert this into utensils, okay, will the utensils will have the same shine for 100 years like that? So knowing the properties, knowing the natural properties, natural phenomena in the on the earth, even with respect to other materials and objects, it is called as basic. Okay, advanced research is nothing but what? Almost it is also called as applied, means how this research could be used in our day-to-day life. This research could be used in our day-to-day life. Suppose we have got a metal. Okay, this metal, if we stretch this metal, if we burn this particular metal here, within one decimal or nanosecond, the heat, the whatever the burn we are burning here, that the heat energy is transmitted to this end. Okay, within nanosecond. It means we understood the property, we have done a basic research on it. Now if we use this in our electricity grids, means from the power plant to direct our home, within nanoseconds that particular heat energy will transfer and all the houses will be lightened up. This is called as applied. This is called as applied. Advanced, how we can use the basic research in our day-to-day life. I think you got it. Okay. So it was launched in February 2019 by Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. Okay, it is going to fund. Okay, the funding will be, in this scheme, funding will be given for research projects. Research ही करना है. Okay, means you have to मालूमात करना है. You have to find out. For that, funds will be given. Okay. Then we are having HEFA, Higher Education Financing Agency. Okay, just like our Mudra is there, no? Mudra Yojana, it finances small scale industries, MSMEs, right? In the same way. Okay, this particular HEFA will finance higher educational institution like PG वालों को करते, PG, PhDs, okay, professional courses. Okay, in that way they will finance. It's a financing body. Generally, they will finance to Kendra Vidyalayas, Navodyalayas, AIMS. Okay, remember this point. And Ministry of Health is also associated with HEFA. Okay, any other program recognized by Ministry of Health, any other university recognized by Ministry of Health, they will be also getting fund. They will be also getting fund by the HEFA. 1 lakh crore funding target is what they are envisioning by 2022. 1 lakh crore. Okay, this much amount that they are going to give to various institutions to develop the higher education. Badi degree ke baad ki education. Then we are having Rashtriya Uchchatar Shiksha Abhiyan. Okay, so let us know what it is. So I have not mentioned this one. Don't need to worry about it. Okay, it was actually launched in the year 2013. 2013 it was launched. It is also called as RUSA, Rashtriya Uchita Shiksha Abhiyan. RUSA. Remember this point. Okay, what does it do? It provides strategic funding to higher education. Higher education. Sir, what is the meaning of strategic funding? Strategic funding means in this particular abhiyan, in this particular mission, only those universities and those new colleges will be promoted, which are very, very important to our country. Okay, like defense research or is like space research or biotechnology research, artificial intelligence, like that. Very, very important. That is going to be the backbone of our next century. Okay, strategically. Strategic means very important universities or colleges will be set up or will be funded in order to have edge, okay, over other countries. In order to have India should have an edge over other countries. That is called as Rashtriya Uchitar Shiksha Abhiyan. Okay. Then what is it? Impress. Okay. So don't impress anyone. So you have to impress. You have to impact your parents. Impress. Impactful policy research in social sciences. Impactful policy research in what? Social sciences. Okay. So social sciences mean geography, history, polity, economy. Okay. These are what? Social sciences. Support social sciences research. So in these fields, research projects will be carried out, just like you know that if supply decreases, okay, if supply decreases with respect to demand, prices increases. Okay, does it really happen? Okay, over a period of time, शॉर्ट रन में ऐसा होता क्या, लॉन्ग रन में ऐसा होता क्या, 3 months में ऐसा दिखता क्या, 1 year में ऐसा दिखता क्या, तो इसके ऊपर काम करना. Research, you have to do what? Research. How consumer behaves, consumer कैसा behave करता. Okay, if price is less, consumer buys more or not. If price is more, consumer buy less or not. Right? Now consumer choices is consumer will choose color things more or white things more or blue things more. Like consumer behavior. So research करना. We have to do a research on our social sciences with regard to geography. Earthquake के ऊपर करना. What earthquake, how it generally originates. We are having much data, but how to this is with regard to earthquake, we are having large amount of data, but earthquakes are what disasters also. So to know how to predict the earthquake, because you all know that earthquake cannot be predicted, right? So we should do a research that how best we can predict a earthquake. That is called as research. That is called as research. Okay, enable, and this research should be used, okay, in policy making. In policy making, government of India makes a lot of policies, no? So they have to make policies in lines with this particular research. Okay, implemented by Indian Council of Social Science Research. It is the apex body that is going to implement this impress program. Okay, so remember this place. If they ask you that impress scheme of government of India is related to health, to education, to transportation, aviation, means education. Simple questions will also ask. I told you many times that one liner questions are 15 in every day, every year UPS. Okay, fine. Then we are having scheme for promotion of academic research collaboration. See, academic research means those students who are in their MSc. Okay, okay, masters who are learning masters. So among them, research work will be projected. They will be given some money, and money will they will use to buy some instrument. They will use to buy some plants. Okay, they will buy some sensors, etc. And they try to see that how best they can help. Okay, so scheme for promotion of academic research with the help of collaboration. Collaboration. Let us see what it is. It is also called as Spark. Promote institution means Gandhi College, Nehru College. Okay, so institution, यहाँ से 3 लोग, यहाँ से 3 लोग, एक काम करो, किस पे काम करो? Like green trees, like artificial trees everywhere in the in every on the roads. Artificial trees you have to put on these artificial trees. They have to, you will having chlorophyll pigment should be there. This chlorophyll pigments will absorb CO2. Observe CO2. Like this research we have to do. I am just assuming an example, but I am trying to say that this is how the research could be done. Okay, so institute can collaborate so that improve research ecosystem means research ecosystem improvement means what in all the institutions what will happen, more such research works will be promoted, and people will be and students will be more enthusiastic every other year. They will try to bring more and more research work which will help us to become a superpower with respect to what science and technological workforce. Okay, so we have to inculcate this particular ecosystem of research. Scientific temper we have to develop. It is also one of the fundamental duty also. Okay. Indian institution can collaborate with foreign collaborations, foreign institutions also. Domestic research we want to develop, okay, of global standards. Domestic research, whatever the research we do in our country, we have to make that research of global standard. Means whatever the research we do here, the research work has to be published, should be appreciated by international magazines, international institutions to take a note of our research. Okay, so that much standards we have to maintain so that it is globally recognizable. Okay, so that we want to improve India's ranking. One of the we want to improve India's institution ranking in the world. International ranking institutions of India we want to improve. In international ranking, we want to improve the India's rank. Okay, with the help of Spark. Okay. Now, national education policy we will learn in detail in our next slide. This is not important now. Okay. Then what is SWAYAM 2.0? Recently launched in this lockdown period only. COVID lockdown period only. This was launched. SWAYAM 2.0. What are the new features? Higher scalability and performance. Higher scalability means you can upload more and more data, information. Okay, to what extent you can upload, you can download, you can upload. Seamless transmission of data. That is called as higher scalability. जितना आप चाहो तो information भेज सकते हैं, आप download कर सकते हैं, upload कर सकते हैं. That is called as scalability. Okay, easily. Okay, and performance भी बढ़ गया. Stuck नहीं होती video. It will not be like that. Performance improve हुआ. Enhanced features for faculty and students. The faculty can show some zoom, can write just like how I am writing with the pen. Okay, enhanced features it has got. Students can also in the Unacademy you will do no when I will be discussing anything with you, you will put an emoji like that. You will put an emoji like that. You will put an emoji like that. No, in that. Okay, and student assessment and evaluation tools are also placed under this software. Internationalization now. Students who have been stuck in other countries, they can also take use of SWAYAM 2.0 and can complete their syllabus. So internationalization also we have done with regard to SWAYAM 2.0. Translate to Indian languages like Telugu, Hindi, all of them can use this platform in any language. Local chapters and mentors are also provided. Like in Hyderabad, I will be designated in Hyderabad as a local mentor. So all the students who are a part of SWAYAM, they can ask me doubts. So I can clear their doubts in Telugu language also and clear their doubts in Hindi also, can English also, no. So local mentors will be appointed. Okay, local chapters also like Telangana related, my Telangana festivals, fairs, all that will be discussed, not an issue about it. Offering online degrees, you know that. 2000 plus courses are there, means BSc, BCom, BBA, okay, then you are having got BTBC, microbiology, like that. How many courses are there? 2000 plus courses are offered under SWAYAM. You can opt any of it. Exam be conduct karte. Till now 1.23 crore students have joined in this SWAYAM portal. SWAYAM 1.0, first one, the precursor of this SWAYAM 1.0 was actually launched in July 2017. Why it is so important means it was at that time launched by President of our India. Okay, at that time what was the objectives? Equal access to quality education, because SWAYAM is an online platform. This is online. Whether a Gharib is watching me, whether a Amir is watching me, whether any religion is watching me, anybody is watching me, I am delivering the same lecture, no? So equal quality of education for everyone or not? Yes, equal access to quality education. Increase gender enrollment ratio in higher education from 26 to 30 years. So, lot of people are dropping at 26 years. They are not studying PG and all. They are not studying in that way. So in order to push, देखो भाई आने की जरूरत नहीं है. You can directly learn everything online. So to improve their to improve the admissions in general what gross enrollment ratio means. So to improve the enrollment, nothing but admissions between the age group 26 to 30 years. Okay, that is what their intention is there with respect to SWAYAM. Higher education pursue karo. In 5 years, they have got some target they wanted to hit. Anyone, anywhere, anytime is the slogan motto of SWAYAM. Anyone, anywhere, anytime, which is very good. Like online courses are awesome only anytime. You don't have to go, you don't have to waste your time in the offline institute, you don't have to get ready, you have to go and sit, then you have to come back. All that traveling will be there. That particular stress will be saved. Anyone, anywhere, anytime. Okay. Fine. Now we are having what another important portal that is called as Swayam Prabha. Swayam Prabha. Okay. ये तो देखो भाई, सी जिसके पास मोबाइल फोन है, they can able to do that. Swayam 2.0, they can do that. For those who are having mobile phone, let's suppose the people who don't have mobile phone, they don't have internet connection, where they should go? Question है ना? Okay, for them, Government of India has made an arrangement with respect to another initiative called as Swayam Prabha. DTH, TV में आते पूरे. Now in TV, you'll get all the educational channels you can learn. Okay, 4 hours every day new content will be there, and these 4 hours new content will be repeated 5 times. 5 fours are 20. Okay, and all these lectures are also placed under YouTube. Okay, you can also see in YouTube. Okay, and this Swayam Prabha, it is a DTA, direct to home. Means in TV you will get. In TV you will get minimum cost. Cost to de rahe, paise to le rahe, minimum cost. High quality education, 32 DTH channels are there. Means 32 educational channels are there under Swayam Prabha. 24 into 7, wider reach, minimum cost. Okay, and the recorded lectures will be there also on uploaded on YouTube. So you can watch again and again. This portal is handled by IIT Madras. Okay, now how is going to help us? How is going to help the students? Students who are devoid of teacher or internet, Swayam Prabha will be very helpful to them. IITPAL, okay, it is another important portal in it that assists the students of 11th and 12th standards aspiring to join premier educational institutions. I'll tell you that what it is. So IITPL, it is a kind of counseling. It is a kind of counseling portal. Okay, those who have passed 12th, which course they have to join, which course is very feasible to them. Okay, nothing but an educational fair where the students will come and they try to seek any career counseling. Okay, so this particular IITPL, this platform will assist the students of 11th and 12th standards who wanted to join IIT premium institutions. We call them as premium institutions. IIT, IIM, AIMS, BITS Planning, okay, JRE, how to join. So all that information counseling will also be given by IIT PAL. Okay. Then another scheme we are having here is Shreyas. Shreyas means it stands for Scheme for Higher Education, Youth in Apprenticeship and Skills. So, जो भी youth who have done their PG, higher education, who have already completed their degree also. Okay, these people will get apprenticeship program, means they can join a industry, they can join a factory, and they can learn how they are doing. With this, what will happen? They got the qualification and they got the on-job work experience they are getting now. So when they are done with this 4 or 5 months of training, okay, on-job training, and when they pass out really and go for a job, their employability will increase or not? Yes, because the employer, if I want to hire you, if you are aware of many things, then I will hire you first before, instead of a person who is having a just degree. So in order to increase the employability, the Government of India have launched the Shreyas, industry apprenticeship opportunities. Okay, so industries will be there. They will allow students to be a part of their production process, manufacturing process, packaging process, branding process, etc. And the students will learn by on-job work exposure. On-job work exposure that will enhance their employability. ठीक है? Okay. Study in India program. यहाँ पे आके पढ़िए. Study in India program. Like that, we go to USA, we go to Canada, we go to UK now to study. Now we are also wanting the foreign students to come to India and study. Okay, so what we are trying to do here, we are trying to increase our exports of education, increase our exports of education. Okay, and see, if we want to go to, if you want to study in USA and UK, you might be knowing that we have to pass GRE, TOEFL, like that. Lot of examinations are there. No, foreign students who wanted to study in India, for them we also kept a test. What is the test? India SAT, India Student Assessment Test. They have to pass it. They have to पास इट ओके हम भी एक करिकुलम देते कौन थे क्या थे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में क्या है एक्सेट्रा मिनिमम थिंग्स दे शुड लर्न अबाउट इट ओके and they can write this test and can be a part of our educational institutions. Okay, this test was launched recently only April 2020 के साल अभी लॉकडाउन में ही शुरू हुआ April 2020. Study in India program, it comes under Ministry of Human Resource Development. So we are trying to ask the people from Malaysia, Bhutan, Bangladesh, आओ हमारे पास आके पढ़ो. Okay, educational insourcing, this is called as what educational insourcing. Okay, and we wanted to increase our educational exports. ठीक है, this is again my name. Then Asian Fellowship. This particular program was launched on 16 September 2019. 1,000 students all over the world will be given fellowship. Fellowship means will be given opportunity to work in our country, to do research in our country, 1,000 students will be given fellowship, accommodation देते, पैसे देते, सब देते, pursuing integrated PhD program in IITs. Okay, so what we are trying to do is, like in India we are having IIT, no, we are asking them to come to our country and join our IITs, IIMs, like that. IITs, especially they have mentioned IITs, to join our IITs and do research here. Once upon a time, in India, what is happening? The IITs, IIMs, the very good students, okay, the scientists, etc. What they are doing? They are pursuing their research in USA, UK, like that, right? So we call it as what? They are draining their brain there in other countries. So instead of, if they use that brain for the development of our country, we would have developed, right? But as because India does not provide that much of scopes and facilities to the students, what students will generally opt for PG, PhD, what they are doing, they are going to other countries. So they are draining their brain in other countries. With this program, what we are trying to do is we are asking other competent students of other countries to come and drain their brain in our country, brain drain in our country, so that if they if suppose of an innovation happen, if anything happens, so India's name will become proud. Okay, if this is a GK point. Government of India has established two central universities in AP. One a normal central university, one for dedicated to tribal university. Okay. And this is very important. Government of India wanted to merge. Government of India wanted to merge three Sanskrit deemed universities: Rashtriya Sanskrit Sansthan, Lal Bahadur Shastri Sanskrit Vidyapeeth, Rashtriya Sanskrit Vidyapeeth. Government wanted to merge all of these Sanskrit institution into one institution called as Language Institute. Language Institute. These are what? These three are three deemed universities. Now it will not be there. It will be only a language institute. Remember this point. Okay. Then one of the GK point here is there was a central university, Central Institute of Classical Telugu. It was in Mysore. It later recently it was shifted to Nellore. Nellore of Andhra Pradesh. Nellore district of Andhra Pradesh. GK point. Nothing much. Okay. Now we are having UNESCO. UNESCO has also taken a lot of initiations. Let us see about them. United Nations Education, Social and Cultural Organization. They have conducted a World Youth Conference on kindness. Be gentle, be non-violent to your friends, families, relatives, etc. And UNESCO has conducted this particular program, World Youth Conference, with the help of Ministry of Human Resource Development and MGIEP. Okay, so what is MGIEP? It is, you have to write in the comment section and you have to tell me. It's a small homework to you. Please do it. MGIEP means what? Write down and let me know. So this is one point. And UNESCO also gives some cities a tag called as creative cities, means most creative people. Like Srinagar, they have listed Mumbai, Lucknow, and Hyderabad. Here, these four cities are listed by UNESCO as creative cities in our country. Very, very important find. Okay. And UNESCO has recognized recently, like it is already recognized by the UNESCO as World Heritage Site. But what happened? This site is properly not maintained. Mountain Railways in India, this one, Mountain Railways in India, this site is not properly maintained by the authorities. So UNESCO sent a expert committee, भेज के देख के आओ, properly monitor करो why this mountain railways in India, what which is designated as World Heritage Site, is not in a proper condition. Okay, that was they told. So with that, what will happen? Whatever the money the UNESCO is has given for the upkeep of this mountain railways in India, should not be that should not be misutilized. Okay. International Center for Documentary Heritage. This is also a initiation by UNESCO. Okay, recently established in Republic of South Korea. South Korea में ये एक center बना है. Okay, International Center for Documentary Heritage. Okay, then another one is a chain for Guru Nanak Dev Ji in UK. Chair for Guru Nanak Dev Ji in UK on his 500th birth anniversary. Chair means board of members will be there, no trustees like that. So one is dedicated to Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Okay, a chair means a kind of symbol, a kind of gratitude. Okay, has been given to Guru Nanak Dev Ji in UK on his 500th birth anniversary. Study in India program we have already seen. Right. Then we are having NEET. What is NEET? NEET means National Education Alliance for Technology. It is implemented in PPP model. Okay, and Ministry of Human Resource Development is implementing this, and artificial intelligence, educational technology. Artificial intelligence will be promoted under what? National Education Alliance for Technology. So this is a government player, this is a private player. Understood? Fine. So this is a government, this is a private. Both of them in alliance, no alliance. Okay, for what purpose? To develop artificial intelligence. As government is also there, private player is also there. These projects are called as public-private partnership. What do we call it as? Public-private partnership. For what purpose? They wanted to develop artificial intelligence, how that could be employed or deployed in economically. Fine. Then we are having now here, okay, annual refresher program in teaching, which is also called as what? ARPIT. Remember this point. Okay, 2018 it was launched. Just like one degree first year we have learned, second year is over, third year, 3 years of degree is over. So in the third year, they will launch a refresher program, because first year what you have learned, second year what you have learned, third year what you have learned, all of them are together, so that your mind will be refreshed and you can better perform in the interviews. Okay, that will increase your employability. So jaldi aapko job mil jati. That is called as annual refresher program in teaching. 2018 refreshing course for career advancement. ठीक है, याद रखिए, करियर को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए भी रिफ्रेशर कोर्स रहते हैं. ओके, life skills, this particular is also called as life skills, should be imparted in the curriculum itself. Okay, and life skills are called as Jeevan Kaushalya. Okay, life skills mean swimming raho, okay, and learning raho, right? So all that, defense related, all that things, healthy life. Okay, all that will be called as life skills. So it should not be a separate curriculum, should not be there, separate activities should not be considered. It should be a part of curriculum only. Just like सुबह में मैथमेटिक्स की क्लास है, बायोलॉजी की है, ओके सोशल साइंसेस है, तो ये भी एक लाइफ स्किल्स भी एक है, like that. The government made it mandatory that September 2019 May, this life skills has been included in the curriculum of these students. Okay, directly. What is TRIDE? Another important initiative launched in July 2019, promoting quality research by faculty and creation of new knowledge. Faculties like me, I should be a part of a research, okay, so that a proper knowledge, a proper interlinking of things should come out. Okay, so we are promoting a scheme for transdisciplinary research. When somebody is doing biotechnology, okay, and he is faculty of biotechnology and faculty of bioinformatics and faculty of chemistry, so multidisciplinary, in this way, and the faculty of engineering, IT, all of them together doing a research work, quality research work, okay, to develop our knowledge base, हमारा knowledge बढ़ाने के लिए, repository रखने के लिए, like that. Okay, so scheme for transdisciplinary research for India's developing economy. Okay, how best we can utilize the multidisciplinary research to develop our economy. Okay. Then another one is Protsahan Mudra Yojana. You might be knowing that Mudra scheme was launched by the government of India in the year 2015 April. Under this scheme, the people like me will get what? Me, you, everyone will get what? Loan to start any business. Loan to start any business. Remember this point. Right. So to make people aware that Mudra scheme is there and government is giving loans in that particular scheme, a Mudra Protsahan or Protsahan Mudra scheme was a promotional campaign. Promotional means asking people, government is asking the people to avail more and more loans under what I say is Mudra scheme. For that, they have developed a Android app also. You should download it and you should see that what is the eligibility criteria, how much loan will be given to you, how much money you have to keep with themselves, and how much government will fill the gap, etc. All that will be then, and that will motivate the person to start a factory, a firm like that under this particular Mudra Protsahan Yojana. Smart India Hackathon. It was already a UPSC question. Okay, it is a nationwide event, student platform. This is okay. All the students will participate to solve issues of our daily life. Issues of our daily life, just like traffic congestions are there. No, it is a daily life issue. How to solve? Hack means what? To find a solution for this particular issue, and the issue has to be related to daily lives. So here, all the students will come and will give the demo. Traffic कैसे manage कर सकते हैं, we can do this, we can do that, and the best one will be selected and the award will be given. Very common thing. Okay, and it is under to develop what? Why this all? To develop a culture of innovation. Very, very important. If we conduct this kind of events only, innovation could be promoted or not. Yet people will come more and more, try to find solutions to our daily life's problem. With that, we can have our indigenization of innovation. Okay, One Student, One Tree program was launched in Kendriya Vidyalayas July 2019. Okay, very, very simple thing. One student, one tree should plant every year. Jal Shakti Abhiyan. Okay, so here under this program, students of universities, government schools, they were asked to map the water stressed districts. So they went out for excursion. They have went to a particular area, and in this particular area, which place is having water stress, which place is not having excess water stress. If we map, what will happen? The river which is having excess water in a year, we can divert this water to other river which is having less water. Okay, so the area which is having excess water and the area which is having no water, we can interlink. No, yes. So when we know that which area is having more water, which area is having less water, then only we can make a proper analysis. That's why government of India, with the help of students, trying to map what? Water stressed districts, mean the districts which does not have sufficient water for living. ठीक है. Then we are having here Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat. एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत. One second. Fine. स्लोगन क्या है इसका? Celebrating diversity to realize unity. Very common. Okay, here participation of schools, colleges, and higher education institutions in various activities. Okay, schools, colleges, PG colleges, research colleges, all that, they all come together in one platform and to show that we are united. Okay, we are diverse, but we are united. Here, what will happen? Student exchange. स्कूल का बच्चा कॉलेज में जाता थोड़े दिन, कॉलेज का बच्चा स्कूल को आता थोड़े दिन, इन द पीजी कॉलेज का बच्चा कॉलेज में आता, कॉलेज का बच्चा पीजी. Like that, student will exchange for some period. Daily morning they'll give, evening they will come, morning they'll give, evening they will come, like that. They will not stay there. You might be thinking that क्या वहीं सो जाते हैं, ऐसा नहीं होता. Okay, they will not do that. Okay, student exchange will happen. Teacher exchange hota, so that people will understand more and more new things, humor and all. Youth fest will be conducted. Screening of films which are very beneficial to everyone. Okay, which promotes what? Unity. Gandhi ji, Indian freedom, like that. Films will be there that will be shown to all of them, so that a unity, a patriotism, and nationalism should be there, promoted in the schools, colleges, etc. And translation of books is another important aspect. Translation of books is very important, because we will know that if Telugu book is there, if it is awesome poetic works will be there in Telugu, if it is translated in English, so a Bengali person can read, no, can read, and he can better understand our culture. Okay, so Indian culture, diverse culture, could be easily understood by everyone. So translation of book is also very important here. Okay, so I hope that I am done with this. Tomorrow I am going to discuss about education policy, which is very important. Have a nice day. Thanking you so much. Signing out. Me.